Hello, Taurus, and welcome. These messages will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August. Of course, time is approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with these messages whenever you view this, or you may find none at all since they're general. So just take any that resonate with you and leave the rest for someone else. And remember, Taurus, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion, including mine, above your own. You know what's best for you. The cards are just here as guidance, not as predictors. And also, I will talk about the cards as though they are for August, but again, time is flexible and fluid. So thank you for being with me here at my channel, High Priestess Influence. If you enjoy these messages, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. So let's get into your messages, Taurus. Okay, first of all, as the title says, these messages are for anyone who's feeling stuck. Now, it's not that there will be no value in these messages for everyone, but this is really for someone who is feeling stuck. And, I kind of feel in general, though, for anyone who just wants a reminder of how to get unstuck, then there might be some value in this for you. If you think it's not for you, then you can exit now, or if you want to wait till the end to see if there are any additional messages from the Law of Attraction or angel cards, maybe you want to fast forward. But let's get started here. Okay, so prior to August, this time period, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So what I'm feeling here with this Ace of Wands reversed is that I feel like there's a big desire for change, a big desire for advancement, growth, expansion. Yet there's a lot of resistance, a lot of doubt. Again, this is general, so a lot might be too much for some of you. But for others, I do feel as though, doubt, worry, fear is holding you back. I feel like there is an opportunity available for some of you that you're just resistant to. And for others, maybe it's more of just like a desire for a big change. This could be, in your career. This could be in a relationship, or, a new relationship, or a current relationship. This could just be a big overall change in your life. And you're ready for something new. You want something new, but you're resisting it. So, in August here, we find this feeling of being stuck, this stagnant energy with this Knight of Pentacles reversed. Now, being stuck is not necessarily a bad thing. Every single one of us goes through it, right? I mean, we can't be moving forward 24/7, changing, changes, progress, advancement all the time. We'd be exhausted, right? But sometimes we get stuck because of fear, worry, doubt, and when we get ourselves stuck where we almost become afraid of change, afraid of a big advancement in our lives, or we just kind of get used to the energy of being in that place. We become complacent sometimes. So it's definitely a feeling of not moving forward, of being stuck. And, basically your challenge here is to let go of all of that fear, worry, and doubt. Don't get caught up in the negative thoughts in your head. Don't get caught up in that negativity where you doubt yourself, or you're worried about, I'm feeling worried about the future for some of you. So your challenge this month is to change this energy, because the cards are here as guidance, not as predictors, Taurus. So this is not saying this is what is going to happen for you in August, Taurus. Not at all. These cards are here to recognize what you're going through and then provide guidance in order to change the energies, right? Because as this stands, all of this resistance, the negativity, the feeling stuck, it leads to a feeling of insecurity and instability here with this Four of Wands reversed. So you don't need to experience insecurity or instability. You don't need to feel like, oh, my future is all up in the air and I don't know where I'll be or how I'll make it in the world. Like you don't need to feel things like that or think that. I mean, that is how you got yourself into this feeling stuck place to begin with, was focus like that, right? Again, I'm going to get into the guidance of this after I go through the cards, because otherwise I'll just be repeating myself the whole reading, okay? Now, like subconsciously, but I think some of you are going to say, yeah, that's not even always subconscious. Subconsciously, I just got the expression shooting yourself in the foot. And I feel like you're shooting yourself in the foot with your focus, your subconscious beliefs. Like, well, I'm really not up to this challenge. I'm not ready to take on something new. That's too difficult for me. I don't have the experience. I don't have the stamina. I don't have what it takes. Okay, and I feel as though this is kind of almost become a habit, an underlying feeling that you have, that you're just not good enough. And Taurus, if you resonate with that, you're not the only one, right? So many of us experience this at certain times of our lives. We all go through these periods of doubt, thinking that we're not good enough or we can't handle it. And I think some of you are feeling like you can't handle something, and here with the Emperor reversed, here's another 4 reversed. The Emperor is also a 4. And what I'm feeling here with the Emperor reversed is that some of you are looking for someone else to take the lead, or you just want someone else to make the decision for you, tell you what to do. So someone to almost like force you to do this or tell you to do that, because you just feel so unsure about the way forward. You want this big change, you're ready for this big change, but there's this insecurity here. And it's like, someone just tell me what to do. Have you ever felt like that? I mean, I have. I know, I feel like it's someone just tell me what to do. I can't decide here, or I need to be forced into this move because I just don't feel like I'm up to making the decision, or I don't feel like I'm up to taking on the challenge here. I just want someone else to take the lead. So here we have another 4 energy, Taurus. It's kind of, I feel like you're being advised here, Taurus, to, oh, you know what? I feel calm down. Calm down just came to me. Calm down. It's not necessarily that you're riled up, but I feel like calm down your mind. Calm down the emotions you have surrounding some decision maybe, or some opportunity, there may be some options, some choices that you have. Calm down the fear, worry, doubt that you have surrounding the way forward, surrounding your future. For some of you, I feel like you need to come to a place of emotional stillness before you make a decision, right? So, for example, if you're feeling really good and you're so happy and you don't even know why, and then you make this decision, and then later on you say, oh God, why did I do that? This isn't right for me. I just got caught up in the moment. Or the other end of the stick, I feel terrible. I'm unhappy. I'm in a bad mood. I don't even know why. And that's a terrible decision. That's a terrible option. I don't want that. And then later on saying, oh, you know what? That might have been okay. Why did I do that? You want to wait until you are in a place of emotional neutrality, emotional stillness, emotional clarity, right? You have the cups here. The cups are emotions. You want to make your decision, consider your options when you are at that in that place of stillness, emotional clarity, neutrality. And I feel for some of you that meditation is a great place to start, right? When you can quiet your mind, whether you do it by focusing on your breathing or a ticking clock or a sound in an app, or a guided meditation. But if you can kind of bring yourself to a place of neutrality, allow all of the noise in your head to calm down, be calm, be clear, and you'll be able, the clarity will come to you, the inner knowing will come to you. So you have the Three of Pentacles reversed here. So this is about, work in some cases, right? The Pentacles, about plans, about putting plans into action, about collaborating with others. I'm feeling here that some of you are waiting on other people. You're stuck because of other people. This won't apply to everybody, but I feel some of you are stuck because of other people. And what I mean by that is, with the Pentacles here, there might be a job or some sort of opportunity that is not ready for you yet. And some of you are feeling stuck because you're waiting for other people to get their act together, or to make a decision, or to start something that you're going to join in. Start something where you can actually show your skills, show your I don't know, I feel like your uniqueness, your unique style or knowledge or experience that you bring to the table. For some of you, yeah. Okay, so you're just waiting on others. So there are outside influences for some of you that are keeping you stuck and making you feel this way. But we really don't want to focus on the stuckness, but we'll get more into that in a bit. Okay, and some of you are really concerned about your decision making. You're worried about getting caught up in your head, as opposed to trusting, your gut, trusting your intuition, trusting your inner knowing, trusting the high priestess within you, who knows what's right. Like, deep inside when something is right for you, when something is wrong for you. I shouldn't say deep inside, inside, that inner knowing. But you're kind of like, oh God, am I getting caught up in my head? Am I overthinking this? Some of you are worried about overthinking this and not just trusting what you know is right for you. So now here with the Tower, many people fear the Tower and don't like the Tower. And I've even heard people say, oh, people who think the Tower is okay are crazy. But personally, the Tower, I like the Tower because when we are not on the right path, when we are not moving toward something that we desire, the energies of the universe step in and force us onto that path. Now, because it's unexpected, because it may sometimes seem chaotic, we have knee-jerk reactions to it, and then we resist it. We up the resistance, and we think, this is terrible. Why is this happening? And if we could try to do a better job at recognizing the tower for what it is when it happens, or for just reserving the knee-jerk reaction and saying, okay, this definitely does seem like something I was not expecting and don't seem to want, but I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm going to remain calm. I'm going to expect the best. I'm going to expect that everything's always working out for me, because honestly, I know it really is. And the tower is a result of resistance here. We have lots of resistant energy here. And if you're resisting vibrationally, energetically, emotionally, the way forward, if you're caught in fear or doubt or worry or a lack of confidence, then the tower will eventually step in. The energy will build up. The tower will step in and put you on the right path, right? Just recently, something negative happened in my household, and it turned out to be a financial blessing. So, it seemed to be terrible at the time. Why is this happening? When I look at things from a vibrational nature, I think, wow, how did I attract this to me? But it was just a pathway to something that I needed, something that I wanted. And if we can reserve judgment, withhold judgment, it's not easy to do from our human perspective, right? When these things happen in our physical lives, we forget about the universe, the energies, the law of attraction, how things work. We forget about the non-physical part of us, that all-powerful part of us that creates our reality. We forget about that. We have those knee-jerk reactions, and all we do is put more resistance out there. And honestly, Taurus, this reading just seems to me like almost like an archetypal reading. The archetype of someone who is just stuck, someone who's stuck in negativity or fear or worry, just general resistant energy, right? So in other words, experiencing all of this resistance here, leading to universal energy stepping in and providing that tower opportunity to set you on the right path, a new path, put you in the right direction. So again, not prediction here. I'm not saying, Taurus, this is what's going to happen to you, but this is kind of, again, I feel like an archetypal message that this is what happens when we feel resistance. But there is guidance here for you. What I love about tarot is that these messages come along with cards, messages, energies that might be resisted, but that can be turned upright. So let's just take a look. Turn the Ace of Wands upright here. Be enthusiastic about the way forward. Grab onto a new opportunity. Grab that wand and run with it. Feel good about it. Have high expectations. Know that there's a new phase in your life about to begin, and be enthusiastic about it. Accept it. Run with it. Turn the Knight of Pentacles upright. The Knight of Pentacles, even though it's not a swift energy, we don't want everything in our lives to come swiftly flowing in at us, right? We want that steady progress. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is about. It's about steady progress in the material, physical realm. Taurus, you're that earthy, physical energy. You like that, You thrive in the physical, earthly, material world. You know, this is what you're all about. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about that steady progress forward. You know, building your future like one step at a time. You know, starting relationships and building businesses and careers and amassing money, building up, you know, your bank account, your investments, maybe having a family, get all of that, gaining material comforts and luxury, the building up of that, right? Leading to the Four of Wands upright, that beautiful, stable home life, family, joy, celebration, loving that, letting go of fear, worry, and doubt, knowing that everything works out, catching those negative thoughts in the early stages, in the beginning, and changing the subject, refocusing, recognizing that fear, worry doesn't serve you, recognizing, bringing awareness to those thoughts and changing the subject and softening the negativity. Recognizing that you can take on anything. You're capable, you're confident, you're worthy. Okay, just remember, Taurus, you're worthy just by virtue of the fact that you were born. You are equally worthy to every other being. You are no less worthy, you are no more worthy. You are here and you are worthy and you are capable. And things don't have to be a challenge to you. It's easy. It's easy for you. It's easy when you allow it to be, when you believe it to be, when you know it to be, right? Let's turn this Emperor energy upright and show everyone your experience, your wisdom, your leadership skills. Show them what you bring to the table, your unique skills, your unique qualities. You know, there are times when you should take the lead, Taurus, and trust your inner knowing to know when that is right for you. You know, when it's right for you to take the lead. But you do have the wisdom, you do have the knowledge, the experience. So let others see that. Here's another energy you can turn upright. It's time to collaborate. It's time to get started. Expect it, know it, believe it, and the energy will, you won't be waiting on other people, you know? When you expect to be waiting on other people or the situation to be ready for you, that's just lower expectations and more stagnant energy that holds things off, but that delays it. If you want to get started, expect it, be open to it, be ready for it, be ready for that new project, that new job, that new collaboration with others. Know that you've got this inner decision-making mechanism that you can trust. Trust that feeling, that inner knowing inside you. Trust your intuition or your gut or whatever it is for you. Be clear emotionally and don't get caught up in your head. And the Tower. Practice not having knee-jerk reactions. You know, when those little unexpected things happen, right? When those little things happen, practice not having a knee-jerk reaction so that when the Tower comes to you, you don't have that knee-jerk reaction. And also, if you can remain in a high vibration most of the time, nobody's way up high all the time. It's impossible to maintain that. Plus, we need contrast to help us be clear about what we want. We need contrast to help us to lead us to the expansion that we came here for, right? But the Tower moments don't need to feel chaotic or feel devastating or feel stressful. They don't need to feel that way. They can feel like an opportunity. They can feel like a new direction. They don't need to be difficult. They can be exciting. And, oh, wow, this is happening. I don't know where it's going, but you know what? I'm going to go with the flow. I am going to, enjoy this ride. I'm going to find all the positive in it. And that kind of brings me to the overall message here is really, Taurus, about being deliberate in your thoughts, being deliberate in your focus, in your expectations, right? Not getting caught up in your mind and letting that mind run away with you, not falling back into conditioning that we all experience from the moment we're born, right? We become conditioned to kind of focus on the negative, to let those negative thoughts creep in and believe them, right? I mean, all you have is this moment now, Taurus. And in this moment, you're listening to this message. And in this moment, all is well, right? I mean, you're not experiencing a tower moment while you're listening to this message. If you were experiencing a tower moment, you wouldn't be listening to this message. You'd be too wrapped up in that. So in other words, take it one moment at a time and recognize I'm well in this moment. And then the next moment, I'm well in this moment. And try to be aware of those negative thoughts as they creep in and basically cut them off. Not by beating yourself up and saying, why am I thinking that about that again? No, just laugh at yourself. Say, wow, why am I focused on that? That's negative. It doesn't have any bearing on the present moment, and it doesn't serve me. So I'm going to change the subject. I'm going to look at or think about or talk about something I like, something I want, something that's fun, something that makes me feel good. Right? Taurus being an earth sign, there's a tendency maybe to lean more toward the, earthly physical realm. And there's nothing wrong with that. You came here to be a Taurus. You came here to be in this physical experience. But you do want to remember the non-physical part of you, the greater part of you, the eternal non-physical being that has been here before, that will be here again, and that is completely powerful and has complete control over your experience, your physical manifestations. And recognize the power that you have. Recognize law of attraction. It's there working whether you know it or not. So be more deliberate in your focus so that you can be more deliberate about your vibration. Try to meditate in the morning to raise your vibration and bring you clarity throughout the day, so you have the clarity when you're making decisions. Taurus, let's pull a law of attraction card and see if we have any additional messages for you or guidance that might help some of you. I'm actually feeling really good about this message for you, Taurus. I feel like there's a lot here for you. Okay, so you know what? I think this could be really good. I do not need to monitor my thoughts. Okay, so maybe I was being too hard on you about monitoring your thoughts. Let's see what this card has to say. Rather than trying to monitor your thoughts, pay attention to how you are feeling. Amazing, Taurus. That's great. That's great. Because your feelings do come from your thoughts. And if you're feeling great, that's wonderful. But if you're not, yeah, I love that. Pay attention to how you're feeling. For if you should choose a thought not in harmony with your broader intentions, you will feel the discord. And then you can redirect your thought to something that feels and therefore serves you better. Okay, so this is basically what I was saying. But start with the feeling, right? If you don't feel good, you want to recognize that. You want to ask yourself, how do I feel? Why am I feeling this way? What am I focused on that's making me feel this way? Well, okay, I'm focused on that. That's not serving me. I'm going to refocus. I'm going to change that focus. What can I focus on that would make me feel better? What would serve me better? I love this message for you, Taurus. I'm just going to read it one more time for those of you who maybe need to hear it again. Rather than trying to monitor your thoughts, pay attention to how you are feeling. For if you should choose a thought not in harmony with your broader intentions, you will feel the discord. And then you can redirect your thought to something that feels and therefore serves you better. Because, Taurus, your thoughts, your focus, your words, whatever you're focused on, whether you're thinking them or talking about them, that creates your emotions. That causes you to feel something. And those feelings are an indication of the vibration that you are putting out there in the world. And your vibration is how you attract your life experiences to you. And most of us go around focusing on what is right in front of our faces. And so we attract to us the same thing over and over and over again. So if you want to experience better, then focus on feeling better. And then when you focus on feeling better, then it's obviously a result of your thinking better. You're thinking better. You're thinking more positively. Your expectations are in a higher place. You're feeling good about things. You're living in a vibration of appreciation. You're finding things to appreciate, and you're focusing on them, and you're loving them, and you're feeling good. And you will be amazed when you can raise your vibration to a steadier, higher level than it currently is. You will be amazed. It will seem like the universe is rolling out the red carpet for you. It really does work, Taurus. It really, really does. And okay, you have 2 cards. And just doing this reading is raising my vibration, even though I am not Taurus. Okay, I just pulled angel cards for you and 2 jumped out. So we will start with purpose. Let's see what purpose has to say. It's not a card I'm very familiar with. The angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path with a purpose. Oh, okay, that brings us back to the Tower. The Tower has a purpose for you. That's why if you don't resist it, it will be enjoyable. It will be smooth. It will be fun. It will be expansive. It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns, or for enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Ooh, say you are on a path, Taurus. You are. And the only reason you've been deflecting yourself is because of your resistance. Wow. Your guidance is to ask your angel to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready, your life mission. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you and you will succeed. And the affirmation is, I am strong and determined. I love this for you, Taurus. That is beautiful. I love it. You know, your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. You came here for a wonderful experience. You knew you would experience some contrast and have some resistance, but you weren't going to get bogged down in it. And that's what I think is going on here for some of you. You've become stuck in resistance, and you didn't come here to get stuck in resistance. You came here to recognize what you don't want, but then turn your attention to what you do want and feel good about it and have high expectations and know that you'll receive it. Know that you're worthy. Okay, let's look at curiosity. See life through the curious eyes of a child, and you will discover a never-ending source of happiness and excitement. How true. Curiosity keeps you alive, interested, and interesting. The angels are inviting you to be curious about yourself. Start exploring who you are, and you will grow personally and spiritually. Be interested in people, and you will discover an eternal source of fascination. Be curious about the wonderful universe in which you live, about the angels themselves and their role in the divine plan. The radiance of your delight in life will illuminate you. And the affirmation is, I explore the wonder of life. So what I love for you, Taurus, is be curious about the wonderful universe in which you live. So again, I was talking about you guys being earth signs and being like, these material, people who are, tactile and into the physical experience, which makes sense, being an earth sign. That's how you're supposed to be. But I think being curious about the universe and how it works and law of attraction and delving into the power of the non-physical side of you, delving into the power of your inner being, delving into how powerful our focus is, that we really, really, truly do create our own reality with what we focus on. And your focus doesn't have to even be specific, Taurus. It can be general. It can just be, wow, you know what? I feel good today. I'm going to feel good. I'm just going to look for all those little things to appreciate. I'm going to be intentional about it. I'm going to raise my vibration. And it doesn't need to be for something specific. In fact, it's easier to maintain a high vibration when we're not specific. When we focus, sometimes, not all of us, some of us are really good at this and others are not. But sometimes when we focus on something too specifically, like I want to win $1 million, we have resistance toward that because then we start thinking about, oh, the odds are low. Oh, what are the chances? Oh, I hardly ever play lotto anyway, or whatever. We start throwing resistance in there. So you know what, Taurus, I feel for some of you, the grand advice at the end of this is to be general in your focus. Find little things in your day to appreciate, little things. Just, any little thing that you can find that is positive. I mean, sometimes I'll like appreciate my shampoo because I really like my shampoo because I found a shampoo that matches my hair type, and it's also really inexpensive, and it comes in a big pump, which is so easy in the shower to use, right? That's a small little thing, so you might think I'm crazy, but that one positive thought leads to another one. Like it leads me to find many other things to appreciate. So, like I said, sometimes the shower is a great place to do that because, you're just there occupied in your own thoughts. Be deliberate about those thoughts, right? Most of us start our day with a shower. So when you're in the shower, be deliberate about positive thoughts. Think positive thoughts about the day or the people you might encounter. Have high expectations for the day. Be open for fun and adventure and just, being surprised by positive experiences. So Taurus, I really feel like this is an amazing message for you. I'm really, really happy for you because this isn't prediction. That this is guidance. And I feel like you are headed in a fabulous direction. Boy, I would love to hear about that, Taurus. I mean, I would love to know if any of this guidance works for you and you feel like unstuck, you feel like you're headed in the right direction. Love to know that. But Taurus, if this resonated with you at all, just do me a favor and give it a thumbs up to support the channel. It really helps. Either way, Taurus, I hope you have a fabulous month of growth and expansion and movement forward. Enjoy, Taurus, and I'll see you next month.